When did you first start feeling discomfort?
I guess it was probably late January. It was after a bullpen, after a couple of workout days, and you're going to feel little things here and there that you write off, and then they're gone in the next day or so anyways. So that was the hope. It was progressing pretty well, and then kind of just got to the point where I didn't think it was going anywhere on its own. So brought it forward when I got here and just made the executive decision to take care of it now instead of let it linger on.
It said, when we got down here, he had said he was going to take it easy with you, and he said no restrictions.
Yeah.
At that point in time, when he said that, were you somewhat concerned at that point that he was, was the discomfort at that point in time where you're going, maybe I need to tell them more?
Yeah, I think to a certain extent. I mean, it's obviously it's tough when you know that's going to be the situation coming into spring training, when you've been thinking about it for 6-7 months since June, really. It's tough because all the bullpens were going well. I mean, they still went well, even if I was feeling that. Like I said, it just was something I decided to bring forward to them instead of kind of have it come as a surprise 3 innings in, because then you really got to restart, and then it derails that first full month, So I think, obviously I wish it never happened. There's no doubt about that. But coming to them when I did was when I felt like it was necessary, for sure.
How does this discomfort compare to last year's?
No, it's nothing compared to last year's. Last year's was a subs cap. This year we're pretty sure it's just a little muscle underneath my trap. And like I said, likely an overload from lifting and throwing and all that combined. So it's really not a concern to me to be able to keep it out of there, as long as I'm smart in the weight room now and not trying to do too much in there and kind of let everything play on the field instead of trying to do it in the weight room.
But is it concerning to you that this has happened again?
Yeah, I think I'd be lying if it said it isn't, but at a certain extent you got to look at it and you got to understand that little things will happen, and the fact that this is unrelated to what happened last year means that there's nothing corrective that needs to go on like it did last year. Just me needing to be a little smarter.
Does it give you comfort that it didn't happen throwing? It wasn't something that took place on the field. I mean, is that a little bit more of a sigh of relief for you?
Yeah, definitely, and it still sucks because you're out of something that you could have probably prevented. That's the worst part about that. But definitely having the peace of mind that your process is still going well, still doing the correctives that I need to do to keep what happened last year away. Hopefully this is all just in the past in another couple weeks, and it just doesn't even matter. So that's the goal.
So probably, hopefully, get thrown in the next couple of days. Are you still hopeful that some point middle of this week maybe?
Yep. Yeah, exactly. A couple more days, no throw, and then hop back into it. And throwing program is going to be up to the medical staff, and I trust them to do everything. And at the end of the day, I know they have my best interest as well as the team's in mind. And the goal is to get back pitching in Atlanta as healthy and as soon as possible.